Hey guys, Drift0r here with Ozymandias. I know it's been a little while since some of you have seen my videos because the YouTube sub boxes have been broken forever. This is M60 infrared madness, but right now I figured I'd take the time to plug a few videos that a lot of you missed because of the sub boxes. I put a GoPro on Ozzy and took him tailgating to meet the Louisiana State University cheerleaders a little while back. He had a blasty blast. That video will be on the screen now. I also did a Riot Shield dual commentary with MLC Stealth doing some Riot Shield tag teaming. There was a showing off episode in Game Battles that you missed with Dual Scorpions, and I put up a Noob vs. Pro episode 3 preview for you guys. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the camping. I'm going to disappear and leave the links on the screen for just a few minutes.
So a lot of you are probably wondering why in the hell it is that I'm using this gun, and the simple answer is it's fun. The long answer is I was doing the FAL Master Key Challenge that Gnarly Charlie sent in to me. Gnarly Charlie 1, that subscriber specifically. He wanted me to use the FAL with a Master Key and steady aim because he was very confident that the steady aim made the gun more dangerous, have longer range, etc., etc. And I was being very cocky. I was telling him that no, it doesn't do this. I don't believe it's helpful. I still don't like it. Blah, 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 blah. And he's been gnawing at me for probably 4 months now, just trying to get me to do it, and I did it, and well, fuck me, he was right and I was wrong, and I feel like a douchebag now. Gnarly Charlie, I apologize for being so stubborn and arrogant in my knowledge of Call of Duty. You were right and I was wrong. The FAL, when you put steady aim on it with a master key, actually does have significantly more range. It's still not my ideal weapon, but it was way more dangerous than I ever thought it was. In doing that, I stumbled across a guy that picked up a that had this weapon here, and I had a nice little killing spree with it. So I took that and I made this video. The Havana video actually came after this one for reference. This was the first video I used this gun. The video is edited a lot because it was very, very long. It's about a 15-minute game, and I don't think you wanted to see the boring parts of this. There's some really exciting parts where you spray people down, but if you're going to use a class like this, there's a lot of very boring parts where you're a big fat soldier carrying your McDonald's around, just walking super, super slow with this gun. I feel like I'm obese, like I'm a tank, like I can't move. Then again, I'm used to using dual Scorpions, but what you're going to see me doing a lot of here is going for the objective. Maybe not this particular instance. I'm still trying to keep them from getting to B. But I still like being a team player even when I'm using goofy weapons, which is not what I can say for all the other players. I'm going to use Sandy Ravage as an example here. I'm not going to try and like start a flame war or like any YouTube dramas, but I was actually in his stream the other weekend. I was just playing Modern Warfare 2 trying to get Noob vs. Pro footage, and I ended up on his team, and for a little while there I had my score higher than his, but of course he's Sandy Ravage, so that didn't stay that way. Ended up, he had like 48 kills, I had like 25, 26, something like that. I didn't even know. Some of you guys, some of my subscribers told me I was in the game and pointed it out and actually pointed me where I went to go and watch it. And I went back and watched the game, I remembered it, and it was really very frustrating and upsetting for me to see him at the very top of the scoreboard just with kills and no objective play, because I watched the entire game. And I'm not going to say that I'm a better player than he is, because that's not true. I would just watch the way he aims, the way he moves, the way he kills people. It's ridiculous. He's Sandy Ravage for a fucking reason, because he's one of the few people that can do that kind of stuff. And I really don't play that way, but I do try and take a domination point every now and then. That was the most frustrating thing, is sitting there in the game. Is like, man, I wish I had a team. It was like, you know, I wish you would have taken a domination point. Maybe we would have won that game and lost it. Yeah, I don't care if you're 48 and 4. It would be really great if you could have captured a point. And it's not just him. That was just a really good example, just something to catch your eye with. There's a lot of players I play with. When I go into domination, nothing is more frustrating than when you go against a team that's playing team deathmatch. You can be dominating them. You can have all the points, everything under control. Their objective is to sit in the very back of the map and camp, usually with Ghost or Flak Jacket, and do nothing but play team deathmatch because they know that the kills are unlimited. You can get the bigger kill streaks and do that sort of stuff. That is just entirely not fun. If I wanted to play team deathmatch, I would go and play team deathmatch. If I want to play domination, if I want to play capture the flag, sabotage, search and destroy, demolition, anything like that, I'm playing an objective game type. I don't want to play team slayer. A lot of you guys are going to say to me, oh, but you need a good Slayer on your team. Team Slayer. This isn't fucking Halo. It's Team Deathmatch. You need a good killer on your team. You need a good Slayer. You need somebody to go and destroy people. And yes, that's true to an extent, but you need that destruction to happen in and around flag points at key critical map choke points, not just wherever it's convenient to get kill streaks. That's one of the things that MLC Stealth does really well, and one of the reasons that I like playing with him or some of the other people you see, Das Beast. They don't normally go out there with me and throw their bodies on flags and just be meat shields for teammates and that sort of thing. That's just not how they play. But when they do their team deathmatch, their camper, their slayer sort of thing, they'll set up in a building and watch B flag. They'll help the assault. They'll move in and do tactics with us to capture and defend flags that actually further winning the game instead of furthering their own kill streaks, which it makes the game way more fun. Anyway, you guys should know that I'm going to be getting the Battlefield 3 beta when it comes out next week. That's going to be a really big thing for this channel. I'm actually going to start producing some in-depth episodes early for Battlefield 3 because some of the information about Battlefield I already have access to, thank goodness. Some of the more general stuff and how it's different from Call of Duty and some things that you should know that will help you out. So I'm going to be using footage from the beta, and I'm going to try and capture as much footage from the beta as possible so that when the actual game comes out, I get the proper Battlefield 3 in-depth series on Respawn rolling pretty good. But I have to be very careful to give out good information because I know DICE is going to take the information from the beta and they're going to tweak it. They're going to change some of the gun damages, some of the speeds, some of the capture times, etc., etc. So I have to be very careful about what I report. I have to add a lot of disclaimers to it and have to make sure that it's going to be valid in the future. That's the biggest thing here. Noob vs. Pro is coming out. Everything's going great on this channel. This was ridiculous. They just kept coming. I don't even know how many people that was. I just keep holding down the trigger. The game's coming to an end. I was like, fuck it, I don't even care to reload here. I'm just gonna go over here and spray. Maybe more dum-dums will come. I got red dots. Maybe there's one. Am I gonna get any more? Got an assist. I'll just hold down the trigger. Maybe even more people will come. Nope. I got these guys everywhere. My teammate kills this guy before I can drop him with ACOG Python. The game is ending here. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I hope it shows you that literally any gun combination in this game can be fun. It can be useful. You can have a blast with it if you're not so much worried about dying. I did good in this game. There were some other games that didn't do quite so good, but it was still really fun to use this goofy-ass gun. So just next time you're playing Black Ops and you see something weird on the ground, pick it up, give it a try. You never know. Maybe you'll go 41-18 and lead your team to victory with lots of captures. That one got a fuckload of
things. He does. But he has a weird fat face right now.
Fat face.
Ozzy, look at me. What are you? Are you a bumblebee? Ozzy, are you a bumblebee? Ozzy, do you not like being a bumblebee? No?
It's okay, man. Oh, bumblebees are cool.
That is a really pissed off dog. Also, we did a showing off episode, this time game battle style. You're making me laugh.
Sorry. He's got the funniest face. Yeah.
Ah, fuck it.